Like that way.
Arman, you come
Yes,
beside a
let's
little bit.
just-
Move a little.
Hey, this is fucking gay. Why are we all sitting on the same bed?
Why do you have such a small bed?
Because it's for like 1.5 people.
Is that good?
No, actually, both of us fit on it.
Wait,
I'm
is this
sitting
okay?
on your Jola. Is that fine?
Is this okay?
Yeah, this is perfect.
My iPod and my headphones are.
So I was like,
Perfect. Just introduce yourself and what you play in the band.
Go.
Can we start with you?
Alright, I'm Krishna and I'm the bassist for the band.
I'm Arman, I play guitar.
I'm Jeremy. I play drums.
I'm Ayan, I play synth.
Who does the vocals?
Oh, me.
And Ayan.
And Ayan. Bandly.
Evidently.
Okay. How do you define the music that you play and what kind of feel does it have?
It sounds a lot like Porcupine Tree.
What the fuck? Don't say that, dude. Don't say that. Okay, no.
Yeah, okay, we're
Anti-
influenced by, well, a whole alternative rock.
Progressive.
Yeah, alternative
Bands
rock
like-
bands.
Like Porcupine Tree, Tool, Dredge,
9 Inch Nails.
Sick,
Not
Little
Nine
bit,
Inch
no.
Nails usually.
Deftones.
Yeah, Deftones.
Yeah.
And
And
we'd like to think we have our own sound.
And Kanye West.
We like hip hop
Yeah,
actually.
we have a cover of Stronger.
Yeah. It's not that
We
good,
don't.
but it's we enjoy lots of genres of music.
This is supposed to be what kind of music does
Bullshit, because
Goddess
that's
Gagged
wrong.
play? And
Oh,
what
fuck,
We fall into alternative
Can-
progressive
can
rock.
can we
Okay.
start over
No, no.
because we seem like
Shut
retards.
up now. Alternative progressive rock is the genre we fall under.
Pretty much.
Widely.
I love this band.
How is the band formed and what has the story been?
Oh, long story.
Long story.
Alright, man, go.
Okay, so, well, I used to jam with Krishna, and Krishna is actually a guitarist, and
Pause.
was a really
I'm
good.
terrible.
No. So then after that, basically, I wanted to start a band properly, and we couldn't find a bassist and a drummer because no one in the band wanted to play bass because everyone was a guitarist. So I met him through Rosemary because his brother used to play for Rosemary, and then I met him. And I started the band with him, and then I called up Krishna and asked him if he was willing to give up the guitar and play bass, and he agreed to it. And then a few months later, we came across Ayan in Descarta and recruited him.
Yes,
Yay.
it's recruited.
End of story.
So, why the name Goddess Gagged and why did you change it from Fulcrum?
Fulcrum was quite.
That was a
neat.
terrible name, first of all.
See, Krishna's a nerd, okay, so he can only think in science terms, so that therefore he came up with proper name.
Falcon. See, I came up with Falcon.
Like we are basically a nerd band. We do
See,
not-
Fulcrum was the three of us, essentially, okay? And when we got him on, there was a little shift in sound, so we wanted to change the name.
and Goddess Gagged because it's
What a
this
cover up.
protest the hero song.
Yeah,
and,
because
and
Krishna hates the song.
Yeah, it's
not-
a song. Goddess Gagged is a song by a band called
It's not
Protest,
original,
you know?
we're not cool.
It's not an original name, no. But I mean, it can be an original name, you know, you can look at it in many ways, like Goddess Gagged as in Goddess.
Slap you.
Okay, shut up, man.
Let me talk. Goddess as in a hot woman, like you know, a fantasy that you might have of gagging. a woman.
Okay, this guy's a lawyer, so excuse him.
yeah,
Oh
no,
my God.
actually the name was random because it was.
God is a hot
There's-
woman.
there's-
But you know, you can look at it another way.
Just go to the next question.
Wherein like a goddess gag,
shut
like
up, shut up.
anti-religion. Like, we don't like goddesses
Oh, fuck.
and idol worship.
My phone.
No answering phones in interview.
We haven't laughed.
Who writes the lyrics and what do you write on?
Oh god,
we
that's a
can,
bad topic. Okay,
Can we just move on to the next
no,
question?
he writes the
Arman
lyrics.
writes the lyrics and they're about nothing. I'm quite
About
sure.
his terrible love life.
What? No.
Can I live another life? There's a burning action.
There's a song called The Flow. Ever since we recorded Ever since we recorded that song, I've been going over the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics are how does the water carve the stone?
Don't go on.
It's about urination in public places.
But it's supposed to be about how society is like a river or something gay like that, and how it carves us into stones.
I thought I wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, he wrote the lyrics, but he
We
doesn't know
interpret his lyrics because he can't interpret his own
I'm
lyrics.
quite sure if we look closely, there's a
Tampon ad.
there's a tampon ad somewhere, which is not our proudest moment. We don't advertise.
So do you guys write upon politics or?
No.
We did it this one time because we were supposed to for distortion.
What? Oh yeah, we wrote a song.
We had to write a song.
On social responsibility.
It was.
But generally the song, the
It
more
was the sexiest song ever written by Arman.
Yeah, basically the lyrics made sense and it was nice, so we scrapped it, of course.
Yeah, the song is
not
not.
generally
We don't play the song anymore.
mindless lyrics and
And we don't have a name for the song. It was called Social Distortion.
no social distortion. The band was called Social Song.
Social song. Because we don't write songs with social responsibility because we're not socially responsible citizens.
Generally the
we
lyrics
do
are about
everything that you're not supposed
what the
to.
fuck. Let me talk.
No one wants you to talk, Arman.
Songs are about emotions, well, and certain life experiences.
You should just be rolling a joint right about
We
now.
like to keep it as real as possible.
Yeah.
Arman tries.
Keeping it real. Yeah.
Kill the
Do you guys
Why
listen
was
to
it?
Indian classical or Western?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Are you
do.
guys influenced by it?
Yeah, fuck. I love Niladri Kumar. Yo.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love
we
like
are,
Niladri Kumar, I like Ravi Shankar and Anushka
but
Shankar.
our music
She's really
does not
hot as well.
reflect that.
She got blackmailed yesterday. Did you see the news? Somebody had nude pictures of her. But that aside, Anushka Shankar is absolutely brilliant.
You googled it, didn't you? Never mind.
No. It was on the news. It was on the news. Anushka Shankar blackmailed headlines.
But it's on the table, you choose.
It's over.
You have to move through the questions really fast.
Yeah.
We do like Indian classical and we
We are influenced, but we can't play anything based on Indian classical yet because we're not skilled.
the closest we came to was a djembe player once. We
Yeah.
got him and hopefully we get him more. He plays tabla as well. So should be good.
And he taught me how to play one Indian scale on the guitar.
Rag Bhairavi.
That's such a big band.
Are you guys influenced by Indian bands? Do you guys like Indian bands?
Oh, we
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Indian bands.
Yes.
We love Indian
Scribe.
No, Scribe is the best band in India. Okay, no.
Yeah, no.
No, two words about it.
I'll slap you.
But then again, there are some bands out there.
Rosemary!
Yeah.
Yo, Rosemary!
Rosemary. We love Rosemary. We love Scribe. Another Vertigo Rush from Delhi. Kick-ass band.
Swaratma.
I don't like them, but okay.
I love them.
I love Swarat.
Zero.
Swine.
And Warren Mendonça. Fucking
Yes.
god.
Yes.
Does Zoran count?
Zoran and his band New Way Home.
But they're not from here.
Actually,
which
from New
which
Zealand.
is
Yeah,
a fake.
fuck.
They're a kick-ass band.
They're from New Zealand, we're talking about Indian bands.
But Zoran is Indian.
What the fuck? Next question.
So we like Indian bands. We do.
We're sorry for this interview.
Can we start over?
What do you? There has been a lack of female artists in the music scene. What do you think is the reason behind that?
Sexist. Not sexist.
Yeah, the scene is sexist. Plus, it's such a sausage fest. I don't go to jams for a reason. But the point is the point is that gigs are not happening, and when they are, then it's mostly bands which have already played to pull in the crowd. So even if there are newer artists who are females, they don't really get the exposure to come out and play gigs. So I guess that's pretty much.
Also, I don't think.
But we
a lot
like
of-
female artists. We like to sleep with them. And
But
No,
that
pause.
doesn't happen ever.
I also think chicks in Bombay like hip hop on and rock.
Okay, see, they are a minority. Okay, the female artists, they definitely are a minority. Some of them are absolutely brilliant, and we'd love to work with female artists. Like musically.
That was not the question.
Musically. I know that was not the question, but
Yeah, but I think basically
Okay.
because a lot of them are not into rock,
The horny bastard.
except for a few.
Sometimes artists mix religion with music. What do you think about that?
I think it's
I think
okay. It depends. It depends. If you want to mix religion with music, you mix religion with music. I mean, we don't do it as a band, but if somebody wants to write a song that's anti-Jesus or anti-Allah or something, it's up to
or
them.
when it's religious, it's mostly pro and not anti. So
Yeah,
It's so. Oh, what are you talking about? Haven't you heard of all those? death
Marilyn
metal bands?
Manson.
No, not Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
no, but
Yeah,
scary
there
one.
are more gospel rock bands than there are anti-Christ
Yeah.
bands.
Oh, there are.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
gospel rock.
Leaders.
exactly.
Whatever makes you happy.
Mute
It's-
man.
Scotch
I think on a certain level it's that way because they know it will sell more.
No, I think I'm a non-believer. That's why I don't write about it.
Truth.
That was not the question. Again,
Scott Stapp thinks he's Jesus.
Maybe
No.
he is.
yeah, but it's basically got a better market and it sells more easily. It sells more.
No, I think he asked do we. What was the question?
Do you think that
What-
artists mixing religion and music is okay?
Oh, it's okay.
It's not about us mixing religion.
Shit, sorry.
Truth.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the mainstream music in India?
Everyone-
Bollywood, mainstream music. Bollywood rocks. I love Bollywood.
Bollywood is mainstream, and every
One slap.
band. I think right now the scene is so fucked. Every band that ever comes out goes like, we are so different from the other band. We are not mainstream at all. But then they play riffs which I've heard before by Indian bands and their successors, and of course some international bands started it off. And they've got like this very mainstreamish sound, and they go like, I don't know what genre we are so cool, but that's not true, and I think that's fucked up.
Genesis is the most original band.
What? What? Yeah, no,
Uh,
basically every band's trying to be like another band. And
So are we in a way.
Yes,
Yeah.
so are we.
We don't
you're,
deny
you're
it.
bound to bring out your influences in your music, but you don't have to like be exactly.
Yeah, but
We're not
but
pioneers
the
or
fact that everyone comes up and goes like, we are really experimental. That's the new word that
Oh, yeah,
everyone.
Yeah,
gets.
every band that doesn't
every band
calls
goes
themselves
like, we are experimental, and it's like you're one person with an acoustic guitar. What the fuck you talking about?
So, are you trying to say that basically any band which is trying to find out its sound and does not want to be tagged under any genre and is still experimenting with music and people are saying, oh, you're this.
No, they're not
so I change
experimenting.
it.
They're
No,
playing the same
no,
riffs that have been played 20
They
times
tried
before by
20
other
times
bands.
before
And
by
they call
other
themselves
bands,
experimental.
and I've heard them like over and over and over again, and then they
not to not give it to those artists. There are some artists
Yeah.
who are really
good.
experimental. Okay,
But
just saying the experimental tagline is being thrown.
it's
all over the
just
place.
used so much. Like no one wants to be mainstream, but I think mainstream and commercial are. I mean, I would want to go that way. The main thing about mainstream is that if it's mainstream because it's selling, and it's commercial because it's selling. It's not like that because of a particular area or I don't know. But it's basically that way. For example, any band like even Porcupine Tree would fall under mainstream even though they're not, and that's only because they're selling. It has nothing to do with the music. It's about the market. It's about how many people are listening to you and shit like that.
Just to correct you to some extent, there's a difference between the term commercial and mainstream. Mainstream is what the masses like,
Yeah.
and commercial is
Commercial
basically
is-
what sells.
Yeah.
They're two different things.
But
let
it
me
does-
just
It's
state
not going
what
to
I'm
sell
saying.
if the market
No,
doesn't like it. They're
no.
intertwined.
No, wait. Let me put this in a correct manner. Say Sion Hospital
Yeah.
is not exactly made. People know about it,
Yeah.
but then it sells. People go there,
Yeah.
and they earn because it's commercial.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm giving a very bad example
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So wait. Something
Okay,
like
take a band like Nickelback. Okay,
Yeah,
they're
Nickelback.
commercial because
they sell,
sell like
which is equal to commercial.
Yeah.
And
they
it
don't
means
sell to the hip hop artists, which is actually the mainstream today. Which is
Okay, that way.
that
Alright.
way.
But
That is the difference between
but-
mainstream and commercial.
yeah, okay, fine.
So just
So-
like when you're doing the interview, just cut out whatever he said.
Yeah, just crop that whole part out and take it out, including that one part that you said.
Fuck it. Next question.
What are the changes that you've noticed in the music scenes?
Now there are a lot more, like apart from metal, there's a lot of other bands coming out. People are willing to listen to
Appreciating a lot.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone's moving
A while
on to
back
other
it was-
genres like
only metal.
Mm.
Now at least people are moving away from that, coming up with more alternative stuff, acoustic stuff, and like people are actually
And
listening to
covers
it.
are gone, man.
Yeah, covers are gone. That's a good thing. Like, I mean, they're not
That's-
completely gone.
That's great.
Of course, there are a few bands which should be excused.
Yeah, no, it's okay to cover a few songs, but people, like, you know, you go to a gig and sometimes you actually see people singing an original song by an Indian band, and that's like really good. Because people are listening to it.
I guess after Raz shut down, the metal scene has dialed down a lot, and people started.
Don't see that.
Oh, it's
Space Jam is the new Raz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Space
but-
Jam. Space Jam rock.
It's a new venue.
What are the problems that the music scene today faces?
Lack of funds, lack of sponsors,
Lack
Yeah.
of sponsors,
Lack-
lack of interest.
lack of
Nobody.
venues.
Yeah, lack of venues.
We need somebody who's interested in doing something out of the rock scene, like somebody like Blue Frog. Blue Frog is absolutely brilliant, but it's elitist. They won't allow a band that's slightly heavy, like an alternative band that's a little bit metal, but they bring some fantastic artists down. If you notice that Blue Frog doesn't have any cover bands performing there ever, so we need like a combination of Raz and Blue Frog. That's what we need. That's basically what the scene needs. We need a rich music lover,
Yeah.
basically.
What are the future plans for Goddess Gagged?
Practice. Try and get everyone to practice. And make it for Muda, I hope.
Yeah,
Occupying
Yeah,
Tree.
Occupying Tree.
And anything else?
Yeah.
Probably
record
an
more
EP.
songs.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe an EP.
EP.
Maybe.
What the fuck? Yeah?
I sent you a mail about this, by the way. Start checking your inbox.
Oh shit. No. Okay.
A long time. We just want to play. No,
Yeah,
we just want
we
to play
just want to
live.
play right
Yeah,
now.
we just want to play. I don't want to go for jams, but I want to play gigs.
Who did?
Okay, the last question. Just can you tell us about some incident that happened that you remember from one of your gigs?
Yeah.
Arman
Okay,
messed up.
no, fuck that. Apart from me messing up. After like 5 months on a break, because all of us had exams, we get our first gig at Space Jam, the first ever Space Jam.
Oh,
And
no,
we're all
no, no.
going there on time, we're going for sound check. And me and Jeremy reached the venue.
Jeremy and
and Jeremy and I reached the venue, and Krishna's driving from town and picking up Ayan and coming. Then I get a call thing from Ayan, dude, come to Carter Road. Krishna's had an accident. And there he is. He's banged into an auto that's parked on the side of the road. And his car is like fucking leaking battery acid and God knows what.
That was coolant, by the way.
Coolant, okay.
The green stuff.
Yeah, green stuff in the car. So basically, we spend the whole day after that.
At
and-
Car Police Station.
Yeah, that which is walking distance from the gig venue. So
Irony.
yeah,
And yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
non-gig
and-
incident. Give a gig incident. huh?
okay,
A gig incident.
Arman messed up.
messed up.
Arman messed up a lot. I messed up a lot, but I think
Jeremy also messed
Oh,
up.
no.
Hard rock.
Okay,
Hard
one
I'm
time.
the only one who's
Hard
band
rock.
who's never messed up.
No, that's because no one knows what he's doing.
also
There's one
we
time.
don't have a word.
Shut up. There's one time, Ayan had to play a 4x4 beat. Okay, he's not a drummer, but he had to play a 4x4 beat on his drum pads, and he plays the weirdest time ever. He has to play a simple doop, tack, and he plays like a doop, tack, doop, tack, tack, tack.
He starts playing absolute nonsense and rubbish. Jeremy doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to count on stage with the sticks. Absolute chaos.
Yeah, that was my first gig with them, and I was quite fried because nothing against the organizers, but this was the finals for Distortion, and they had like 5 bands on and a headlining act, and they put the headlining act somewhere in between the competition.
Yeah.
Before us, yeah.
Yeah, and we were the last band. Unlucky us. So instead of going on stage at 9, we went on stage at 11:30.